Good morning. Well, it's morning here in the UK anyway. And if you are in the UK, I hope you've recovered from Storm Jocelyn, which was an absolute pain overnight. Just realised the light here isn't very good. I'm just going to move. That's better. That's better. Okay. So the theme of my video today is be kind to yourself. And hello, Hayley. And being kind to ourselves is something that doesn't actually come very naturally to you. Doesn't come naturally to anybody. And partly that's because as you grow up, different people will tell you things and you will develop an image of yourself which encourages you to do more, to be better, to work harder, to, be more self-disciplined. And a lot of the societal pressures are aimed at telling you you're actually not good enough. And I saw a post the other day on another social media site where someone was saying, right, by the age of 25, you need to get into the habit of waking up early, doing an hour in the gym, doing deep work for 4 hours, meditating for 15 plus minutes a day, and there was something else. Oh yes, learn to cook. Now, while I can recognise the value of doing things like cooking for yourself and meditation, and yes, they are habits that if you can get into early, they will serve you well throughout the whole of your life. But not everyone can cook. Not everyone can physically sit still to meditate for 15 minutes. Not everyone has the time to sit and meditate for 15 minutes. Now, does that mean you're no good? Well, I did make some gentle comments on that post without being too rude, because that's not how I roll. But as you know, I'm all about accessible well-being for all. And while cooking for yourself and getting regular exercise, and obviously, yes, of course, I'm going to advocate for regular meditation, I know that these things have to be fitted into your life. There are certain important things that you need to get into your life, and sometimes the well-being stuff just has to take second place. So, how does this fit in with my theme for today of being kind to yourself? Well, if you've seen a post like that, it's very, very well-meaning, and to any fit and healthy under 25s who are watching this, yes, I heartily recommend that you do get into the habit of cooking, meditating, and regular exercise, whether that means that you wake up early every day, or whether you decide to work later in the night, or whether that means that you they use the phrase do deep work for 4 hours. I don't know what deep work is. But you have to do what works for you. I can sit here and I can say, and I do say, meditation is great. And if you're going to sit there and say, I'm too busy to meditate, I'm going to say, well, did you know that science has shown that when you meditate for 20 minutes a day, you're actually more productive? And all that is true. But that doesn't mean that if you turn round to me and say, I can only find 10 minutes a day, I'm going to say, oh, that's not good enough. I'm going to say, hey, well done you for trying to do anything that's good for you. Again, on this other social media site, which is Threads. If you're venturing onto Threads, I am accessible wellbeing for all, so hunt me up there if you've decided to give Twitter the bye-bye. And for various reasons, I see a lot of posts from people who had a drink problem and who are going sober. And yesterday, I saw a post from someone that said, oh, back to day one, with lots of sad faces. And my comment was, hey, good for you for not giving up on yourself. It's great to have goals. It's great to have aims. It's great to have plans. But life can get in the way. And so, what I want to say to you is, if you are doing anything in the way of meditation, exercise, looking at your diet, because if you're in a wheelchair, cooking for yourself is challenging. If you can't move your arms the way I can, cooking for yourself is probably going to be impossible. So don't judge yourself by what others say you should be doing. Being honest, we all know, even me, that we could be doing more than we actually are. But the fact that you're doing anything at all, the mere fact that you have tuned in to watch this video, is in itself something that you can pat yourself on the back for, because if you know my videos, you will know I'm going to be saying and talking about things that are beneficial for you. And being kind to yourself is actually the most important thing that you can do. Because whatever your responsibilities in life, whatever your job, whatever your situation, if you don't look after yourself, you're not going to be fit enough to do any of the other things that are important. So when I say self-care is never selfish, I mean it. I really, really do mean it. It's not selfish. Because if you don't look after yourself, nobody else can look after you. Because unless you're prepared to take the decisions that you know are right for you, you're not going to be able to do a darn thing to help anyone else that you care about. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, she's talking about people in wheelchairs. They can't possibly, have any caring duties. Well, actually, you're wrong, because an awful lot of my friends who are in wheelchairs really worry about the people who care for them and really want to make sure that they don't actually cause too much stress for them. And they can feel very anxious about the fact that they can see their carers, probably parents, struggling, and there's nothing that they can do. And what I'm saying is, there is one thing that you can do. You can keep your mind and your body as healthy as possible. And so with that in mind, I want to do one of my favourite meditations, the Metta meditation. I make no apology for doing this one. Again, it's one of my favourites, and I know it's one that a lot of people enjoy. So if you're watching this live, but you can't join in with the meditation now, but you can do it later, as ever, watch for my Namaste sign as a signal that I'm about to start preparing you for the meditation. So, get yourself into your meditation mindset, doing whatever works for you. Getting yourself comfortable, seated, lying down, even standing up. Get yourself comfortable and just tell yourself that the next few minutes you're going to take for yourself, for no other reason than you are worth it. Closing your eyes can help, but if you don't feel safe closing your eyes, that's fine. You can still use your imagination. And my invitation to you is, for the moment, just breathe. Not changing your breath in any way, just breathing, noticing your breath. And then I would like you to use your imagination. And I would like you to imagine that someone that you really, really care about is standing in front of you now. I'd like you to imagine that you can see them, maybe even hear their voice. Doesn't matter who you pick. It can be somebody you know. It can be somebody that you only know from TV. All that matters is that they are someone that really, really matters to you. And then I want you to send good wishes to them. May you be well. May you be happy. May you know peace. Use whatever form of words works for you. You rock. I love you. I care about you. You matter to me. And if you like, say their name at the beginning of your mantra. Dear one, may you be well. May you be happy. May you know peace. And just imagine those words forming in your brain, gently sinking down to your heart. And then going out from your heart to theirs as they're standing in front of you. Imagine a beam of loving energy carrying all those wonderful loving feelings to them. May you be well. May you be happy. May you know peace. And it's probably very easy to send nice thoughts and think nice thoughts and send good feelings to somebody that you know and care about. What I'd like you to do now is just to think of somebody that maybe you don't know that well. Maybe you see them in a shop every so often, or on a bus, or on a transport, or see them at some place that you go to regularly. Maybe you don't even know their name. But can you picture them standing in front of you? If you know what their voice sounds like, hear their voice. And if you know their name, use it in the mantra. And I want you to send the same good wishes that you just sent to your VIP to this person who's not quite so important, who you may not even really know. you be well. May you be happy. May you know peace. Again, using the words that work for you. You rock. You're amazing. You deserve good things. And again, as the words form in your brain, imagine them coming down to your heart and then going out from your heart to theirs in a beam of love and good feelings. Even though I don't know you very well, may you be well. May you be happy. May you know peace. And then I want you to imagine that you're sending random good thoughts and good feelings out just from wherever you are to everywhere. Imagine you're a lighthouse, sending out your light of good wishes to anyone who can see them and wants to receive them. Sending those good wishes to people who live close to you, to people who live far away, to people you know, to people you don't know, to people you like, to people that you don't like, which is tough, but stick with it. Imagine sending out those good wishes to everyone and notice whether you find this practice easy or hard. And if you find it hard, don't be hard on yourself. Just keep practicing it. Sending out good wishes to everyone, young and old, whatever their political beliefs, whatever their sexuality, whatever their religion, whether they're physically handicapped or able-bodied, whether they've got a normal brain or whether they're neurodivergent, whether they've got a learning disability, whoever they are, I want you to imagine that you're sending out those good wishes from where you are to everybody. Now, the Metta meditation is one of the commonest used in Buddhism and meditation practice. So I can guarantee that somebody else somewhere in the world is doing exactly this meditation, sending good wishes to the whole world. And you know what? That includes you and me, because we both deserve those good wishes as much as all the people we've actively been sending them to. So now I want you to think about yourself. And I want you to use the mantra for yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I know peace. I rock. I matter. I deserve good things. Whatever words you're using, just allow those words to form in your brain and go down into your heart and give them real feeling. And just take a few minutes to just say all the nice things to yourself that you're happy to say to other people. And notice if this is difficult for you, and if it is, that's okay. Just stick with it. It will become easier. And then when you're ready, open your eyes if they were closed and bring yourself back to normal awareness. Now, it's nearly time to end this video, but before I do, I just want to give you another quick way that you can build this kind of exercise into your daily life. I'm sure that at least once a day you look in a mirror. At least once a day, maybe the first time you look in the mirror when you're probably not looking your best. I want you to look at your reflection and say good things about yourself. If you want to, use the words of the mantra, may you be well, may you be happy, may you know peace. But basically, I want you to send love to that reflection of yourself in the mirror. And then imagine that love bouncing back from the mirror into the real you. And that is a very easy technique that anybody can do to just remind yourself that you matter and that being kind to yourself is important. And all too often in life, we've got this little voice in our head that's saying lots of unkind, unfriendly things to us, telling us that we're not good enough. And using this technique, whether you do the full Metta meditation or whether you just use the mirror technique, and nothing to stop you using both, you get into the habit of saying and thinking good things about yourself. And that, my friend, is one of the kindest things you can ever do. So I'll be back next week with another video. And in the meantime, look after yourself and remember that you matter. Namaste.